Greetings. Good morning. Ooh, got an echo.
You all right over there?
Got an echo.
Oh, Gene, turn your monitors down.
I'm so excited for today. What do we have? 45 seconds? I have drafted something very special today.
Special is a good way to put it.
So much so that Gene and I even coordinated a drop off.
Yeah, we'll talk about this on the air. I don't want to
I know.
repeat that information, but we've got to explain that you two need to explain yourselves.
I'm afraid that we're on a list somewhere
You
right
are.
now. So the authorities, black helicopters and stuff like that. So
I believe it.
all right. Well, all shall be explained coming up in about 10 seconds. So stand by.
This is Try-Day on a Friday. We need a little jingle.
Friday. Gene has one. He sang one, remember?
Yeah, that was a bad one.
That was terrible.
That was terrible. All right, here we go. Mornings in the country. Good Friday morning. Hello, it is Gene. I am joined by Bryce and Alex. We're also joined by a worldwide audience on the Facebook machine. So make sure you tune it in so you can see what we are about to do on Try-Day. And I got to say, I'm a little bit worried about this. First of all, Alex has been kind of foreshadowing this for like 2 weeks now. And she keeps referring to what we're going to do today as, and I'll even show you the baggie that she gave me. She keeps referring to it as our special brownies. And she gave me mine. I don't know if you can read it. It says Gene's special brownie on it.
wow.
It's like she labeled it for the authorities or something like that. Bryce has Bryce's special brownie.
We all have special brownies.
And Alex, you've not only been just saying that, you put it on the calendar that you were going to have a special brownie drop-off. Do you not think that there's going to be some sort of tracking when you're offering special brownies? My alma mater, students got in trouble for this kind of activity.
What?
Passing these
Really?
around in the high school. Yeah.
Your kid, what kind of high school did
Well,
you go to?
I graduated and things went south in a hurry.
Ay, ay, ay.
Uh-huh.
So I'm hoping that HR is not listening. I have no idea. Can you tell us what is special about these brownies, or are we just going to have to eat them and trust you?
Let's eat it, and simultaneously, I will tell you
I'm
about
not comfortable with that.
why.
I need what kind of specialness?
I'll take a
Now,
bite.
she did give me the option before the drop off. She said, well, I can just tell you the ingredients and you can bake your own. And we all know how
See?
I'm going to respond to that.
They're
Okay, so it-
very dense. And Alex,
Yeah, they're very-
I know you're willing to go first, but there's also nothing to say that
No.
you would not have made yours perhaps
Here,
a little
let's
differently.
switch. I'll switch you right now.
Giving the
Yeah.
sniff test, it smells like a brownie.
It's
It
very
feels.
dense.
Yes,
Very
very
dense.
dense.
Okay,
It's-
let's go ahead and take a bite. Yeah, it's like a very fudgy, dense brownie.
It's like those ones you buy at a convenience store.
Okay. Oh, she just went for it. Okay. I'll see. All right.
What does it taste like?
Nothing. Like a bad brownie.
It tastes like a very bland brownie. It's not terrible.
We're missing flour. We're missing eggs. We're missing something. 'cause
Okay,
it's
friends.
too dense, and it's tastes like a cosmic brownie.
These
It
special brownies came with a special ingredient
I don't want to puke right now.
Oh, no. Do I need to grab the bucket?
of pureed black beans.
What do you mean by pureed black?
Is this a vegetarian brownie? Is that what this is?
No, this recipe comes from our friends at the Nebraska Dry Edible Bean Commission. And I came across it doing some farm team work. And I was like, this sounds interesting. So what it is a can of black beans, and you stick it in a blender with like a half a can or so of water. And then you blend that, or you fold it into just dry brownie mix, and you bake it normally. What do you think of it?
It's not bad.
So
It's not bad.
what did you replace? You put the beans in place of what?
All the eggs, the water, the oil. You don't put any of that in there.
This is
So
just
no eggs,
chocolate
no oil.
and bean.
It is just chocolate and black beans.
It's black beans and brownie batter. And if you hadn't told me there were black beans in this, never in a million years would I have guessed that was an ingredient.
Right?
So,
So here's the story behind this. I made these a couple of days ago because I needed to do a special drop off with Gino. Well, my husband sees that I made brownies and he goes, "Oh, who'd you make these for?" I'm like, "Oh, they're just brownies. You can have some." So I went to bed and he apparently woke up at midnight, decided he wanted a brownie.
And he ate the pan.
No, he didn't eat the pan.
Oh.
He had the audacity to wake me up and tell me, he's like, honey, I think you forgot an ingredient in the brownies. They're really hard. I'm like, do you know how little sleep I get right now? And you're telling me that? Are you kidding me?
These are not hard. They're very dense.
They're very dense.
Very dense. They taste pretty good. Black beans, no way in a million years would have I guessed that.
But if you want like a little protein boost or you want to feel better about eating a brownie, this isn't a terrible alternative.
No. I just don't think we should call them brownies. That's my point of view. I'll explain more as we continue this on Facebook.
All right. Well, I'm glad that the authorities will not be called in for our quote unquote special brownies. And
there's no word if there's anything else in these. Alex didn't mention that.
I don't know about you, Bryce. Maybe you can back me up on this. I took one bite and it took me like 5 minutes to chew it. I mean, it's a very, very chewy, very dense. So, all right, we'll continue this on Facebook. So, yeah, no authorities will be involved. And we have tried our special brownies on Friday. We'll be right back with more music next on Mornings in the Country.
Hi. Here's what I would say about them. I think about this in the context. I like to make what people dub now as protein balls. I don't put protein powder in protein balls, so I think I should rename them. Anyways, I like to make those, but it's not like you don't think of those as like cookie dough bites. So here's my point. We shouldn't call these brownies. If you just call them like protein bars, I could get behind it. But when you say brownie, I think of a magical, fluffy, delicious flavor, crusty on top, but a little bit gooey on the inside.
I don't disagree. This isn't quite the texture I had imagined them coming out as. And I wonder, I don't know if you add an egg or add some oil or add some more water, if that would change the texture.
You need flour, Alex. You need fluffiness.
But you have the whole entire brownie mix.
Okay, check out Robert's comment. Good morning, Miranda, by the way. I just had your comment up here. Robert says, dump brownies? I've heard of cake where you dump Pepsi or something like that in the cake mix, but dump brownies are not that good of a name. Yeah, I'm with you, Robert.
With the dump cake, I have actually done that where you just take a regular cake mix, and instead of all the other ingredients, you just pour a can of pop. Pick whatever pop that you want.
How does it taste?
Tastes good. Tastes exactly like a regular cake.
Robert, have you done that?
Sugar in a can of pop to kill a person. So.
No.
Let us know, Robert, if you've tried dump cake.
A dump brownie. Yeah, that's probably, you don't want to sell it like that.
No, not at all. So did it take longer to make these, Alex, since you had to go about a special process?
Not really, because I drained this can of beans and I put it in the blender with some water and pureed it and dumped it in. It was very easy. I was nervous.
That is my kind of brownie.
Since the two of you you were a bit flabbergasted when I proclaimed that my alma mater might have had a little trouble at one point.
Yeah. Serious? Is that really a problem?
I'm going to read you the story without disclose my alma mater. I don't want to, put it down the drain like that. 2 high school students are in trouble after being suspected of selling pot brownies at school. It happened earlier this week in a town that I will not disclose. The sheriff's office says a 14 and 16-year-old provided the marijuana brownies to 3 other students. School authorities found the pot brownies in one of the students' vehicles. Their names are not being released because of their age, and they were taken into custody for the delivery of a controlled substance.
Look.
What are you thinking?
School lunches cannot be that bad, okay? Yikes, Bryce. Were you in on that?
No, Alex. What kind of a question is that?
Only as an entrepreneur.
I think this is actually the year after I graduated.
Okay, Robert chimed back in.
Okay.
He said no. He hasn't tried the dump cake. He loves all the regular mixture to add to the dry cake mix. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Can I continue this story? Because I found more information.
Oh, no.
I forgot about this. Okay. So 2 boys were selling the brownies. A girl bought them. She said she felt sick after eating them, at which point her mom takes her to the ER. She tests high for THC. Pun intended on the test high. The student claims she didn't know what she was eating. So here's the sheriff He says the brownie was sold to her for $15, and I think she suspected it was a very high priced brownie. Normal brownies would not be that expensive.
That
So
better be one darn fine brownie
I
for $15.
think there was some
Wow.
suspicion on her part that this was not a normal brownie.
What?
Oh boy!
That is wild.
Yep. There you have it.
Ugh.
The riffraff.
Yep.
Oh,
$15 brownie.
So, how much would you sell these for, Alex?
I don't think I'd sell them.
Good call. So what are we calling these? Protein brownies?
I think
Brownie bites?
I think they're called black bean brownies, according to our friends at the
Okay.
Nebraska Dry Edible Bean
And
Commission.
I like you guys with the Dry Bean Edible Commission, but let's work on your branding.
I agree.
That's not going to work it.
I agree.
Not going to do it. So
Yeah,
come up with a
black
new name,
bean
Alex.
Brownie just doesn't roll off the tongue very well either.
Innovative nonetheless, and it just sounded so easy and so peculiar that I had to try it.
It's easy, and I'd definitely eat them again. They're not bad.
No.
Put some sprinkles on this, and it is a cosmic brownie. 100%.
There you go. That's the best way to describe it. It is a cosmic brownie.
Thanks for
All
joining us. Have a good Friday.